So we will probably do the finale tomorrow. I'm a bit tired and I wanted to talk to y'all about a few things before I went to bed. So, in the polygyny groups, there's all kinds of stuff that happens, and one of them is um, this notion that a husband, has multiple wives, but the children, you know, they're not allowed to go to the other wife's house if they don't share the same house, and that's okay. And it just dawned on me that a lot of people are okay with having part-time husbands and part-time children, fathers for their children. I think it's kind of crazy that people do that. I don't think that should be done because, in my opinion, I think that is, detrimental to the children. I think that trying to have polygyny but having entirely separate families is kind of strenuous, and it doesn't have to be. I think a lot of the times that people make it more complicated than it needs to be. If husbands, did a better job at picking their additional wives, and if additional wives did a much better job at picking who they married, I think a lot of the confusion that happens wouldn't happen. You know, a lot of the times I've seen where women use their children as pawns, and a lot of the time people think that, women use their children as pawns because, they want to get child support or something. But there's something different in polygyny where the mothers basically emotionally abuse their children, you know, so that the children won't like the other woman, or so that, the husband feels some type of way. One lady mentioned in a group today that, how do you deal with the crying as Baba is leaving to go to his other family? And I was just like, I didn't understand. Why would the child be crying, because the father is going to his other family's house? And the comments were basically like, "Well, he has another wife and those aren't her children, so, you know, why should we think she should watch his children, watch another woman's children?" And it's like, that's her husband's children. Why wouldn't another woman want to have some sort of motherly relationship? I didn't say that the woman has to replace the mom, but why wouldn't she want to have some type of motherly relationship with her husband's children? How can you separate them? I don't understand it. So I wanted to make a quick video about that. Um, also wanted to mention conflict, revolution, and revolution. No, resolution. And that's something I have to deal with myself because a lot of the times we make videos and, it's polygyny this, polygyny that, but, you know, conflict does happen in polygyny and um, in marriage, period. I shouldn't even say in polygyny. Conflict happens in marriage. And I'm the type of person, if I'm mad, I'm mad. I'm going to be mad for a while. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the other person is going to be mad um, as well. Hi, everybody. Um, so, conflict resolution. A lot of the times, if a woman has been single for a long time, and I don't necessarily mean hasn't had relationships, but if she's never been married or had a stable relationship for, you know, 5, 10, 15 years, a lot of the times it's hard to come into a marriage and you're no longer a single woman. You're no longer your own woman. You are now his woman, and that takes a lot of adjusting at times. Take it from me. I'm constantly evolving here, posters every day, but that one that's right over there, don't pay attention to that. But sex. Okay, let's see here. Thank you. I can't help but okay, so let me think. I'm all for your lifestyle as long as you're happy with it. Well, yeah, I can't help but think sex figures into it. So let's talk about that part. So I made a post today in one of the groups, and I basically said could you as a woman exist in a sexless marriage, a sexless polygynous marriage, and your husband is capable and is having sex with his other wives? Could you deal? A lot of women like, nope, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Nope, couldn't do that. Nah, that's not my speed. That's not something that I can, because sex is very important. Sex is what cements, people together. And if you're not having that, for whatever reason, then it seems like you would need to compensate to make up for that. I don't know much about it, but it just seems like the intimacy needs to be compensated somehow. I don't know. A lot of people just ain't as mature as you, your co and your husband's sister. That's what I see in the groups. They can't see the big picture or higher purpose. They just think a man wants sex. That Okay, so some of the guys do just want sex. They feel like they can collect yonis, or they want to have a collection of 32 flavors. They just want all these women, all these different types of women for sex. But um, a lot of polygynous people will tell you uh, it's not all about sex, because when you have a family with so many different components, yes, sex is happening, sex does happen, but so is business, so is raising children, and so is maintaining the family and the household. And now add on chickens and dog and all sorts of things. It's not all about sex. Sex does happen. If sex did not happen, we would not be here. you know. Oh yes, yes, yes. Settling. So a lot of people, say, why would you settle? You can't get your own man, um, why you want somebody else's man? Why you want somebody else's leftovers? But it's just like, why wouldn't I want a good man? Why would I not want to extend my family? And the same things that happen in monogamy happen in polygyny. So, why settle for a mediocre man? Because there are a lot of mediocre men in monogamy. As my coach says, that monogamy allows mediocre and subpar men to have women, and they get y'all pregnant, and they shack up with you for 15 years and never marry you. So there's a lot of things that are going on in polygyny that don't happen in monogamy, almost because it's a way to see things firsthand. Um, before I before I married my husband, I came out here and I spent, you know, the summer basically. Am I still froze? I'm still frozen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have internet problems. Sorry about that. Let's see. Really? I didn't know I was frozen. But um, yeah. So I forgot what I was saying, but um, oh, so I came out here for about 2 months, and that was basically so that I could find out if we, vibe together, and if we did not, because I didn't want to go into a situation to where I would relocate me and my children to a situation that was not beneficial and was not healthy. So I was able to basically test drive. I was able to test drive my family, and they were able to test drive or experience me and my children. And we basically tried to figure out if it would work, and eventually it did work, and so here I am. But sure, repeat itself. People will sober up one day and see the blessing of polygyny. Black Panther showed that people want to believe in good state. Polygyny is good. Yes, polygyny is good. Polygyny done right is good. What y'all see on these reality shows is not polygyny. That's not polygyny. But that's why we try to, display positive, progressive polygyny. And even when I'm not having an awesome day, I'm still going to come and express and share, my day, because it's not always, um, shits and giggles, some days there are issues. So, um, but yes, this whole notion of, women settling and men collecting vaginas, it does happen, but I'm lucky enough to be in a situation to where that is not the case. Um, some people go into polygyny because they want a nanny. They want a built-in nanny that they can have sex with. They want someone to come raise their children while they jet set across the world and, you know, don't have to worry about their children. Some women are sought after because their husbands want children. So, at times I call them womb chasers. They're chasing a womb, so they just want someone to have a whole bunch of babies for them. So people go into polygyny for their own reasons, and sometimes people settle, sometimes people don't. Yeah, I guess it all just depends. They in there loud watching a movie. But I'm here with y'all, right? Right. Okay. So, to basically in this video, um, need-based marriage. Wow. Wow. Yeah, need-based marriage. Yeah, that sounds awesome, dope law. Need-based marriage. Because at some point in time, I think it's gonna be what do they say? Certain cultures, 7 women to 1 man, and they're all like, hey, we just want to attach ourselves to you. We'll take care of ourselves. We just, want our shame taken away or whatever. But, for me, it was socioeconomics and me literally selecting the best man to be a father figure to my children because I might not have made the best decisions um, years ago. So, hey, I think I'm winning on that end. But I think I'm gonna end the video now. I didn't want to go over like 15 minutes and just ramble while y'all sit here and watch me ramble. And I also know that, we basically have a commitment to come and make videos Mondays. And here's the video. So good night, and I'll see you guys hopefully in a couple of days. I don't know, I might upload another video that I did earlier, but that's it. So let's end the stream here. Bye.